Hello, this is Patrick from XPression. I'd like to show you a new feature in the XPression Maps MOS workflow, the ability for the newsroom user to define the starting flight point. So here I am in my Inception newsroom system, and I've got my XPression plugin open, and what I want to do is I want to create a map that shows a flight to, let's say, from Chicago to Spokane, Washington. So I'm going to go in and do my Maps tool, so I'm going to go to OpenMap, and from OpenMap I'm going to select my Maps server. You can see that opens up my plugin. It's the first time I've used it today, so let's go in and log in. And once I do that, I get presented with all my new flight options. And I'm going to choose this one. And you can see it's defined so that it shows me a flight from the USA to a state zoom. That's the way we've always used it. It zooms in from this predetermined spot. And if I look at it, and this is great, I'm going to set my end location to Spokane, Washington. I'm going to search that out. I'm going to put a default text label on it. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit and put that kind of in the middle of the screen. Perfect. So now I'm going to define that as my end point. And when I preview this, the problem I'm going to have is it's going to fly from the Maps designer's position that he gave me, which is the entire United States, and it flies to Spokane, Washington, which is nice, but that's not what I want. What I really want to do is have the map fly from the city of Chicago. So I'm going to go ahead instead, I'm going to go search for Chicago, and when I do that, I'm going to find it here. I'm going to put a default label on it. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, center it up, and I'm going to go back to my scene controls, and I'm going to find here, there's a new button here for flight point. The picture of the globe is my start point. So now what I've done is I've defined my start point and an end point. It's not the point that the artist gave me, it's the point that I need to tell my story. So if I preview this, what you'll see, I'm going to do the preview render, and it's going to create the map animation for me and let me verify that it's what I wanted. It starts in Chicago, it zooms out a little bit, it flies across the country, and then it zooms in to Spokane, Washington. That's exactly what I want. So let me do this. I'm going to use this. I need to save it. So I'm going to call it Chicago to Spokane flight. And I'm going to save this. I'm going to put it to a folder. It's a national map. I'm going to select it. I'm going to save it. I'm going to take my tag, drag it into my template, and I'm going to let it do a quick render and then download it for me. You can see it's doing my rendering for me. You can read the information here, and you'll see in just a second it'll start the download. So it's downloading the file for me to my XPression Gateway server so that I can see an actual preview. And it's just about done. You can kind of see it's a little off the screen here, but there it is. And if I preview it, there's my flight from Chicago across the globe, so to speak, and into Spokane, Washington. And what I've done here is I've gone ahead and I have defined the start point as a newsroom user and my end point, so I can start the end and the beginning inside of XPression Maps now for my newsroom users.